Hi, I'm just here today to give you a couple of Flirt tips for purchasing and selling the hair extensions. First of all, this is the box that they come in. All of them come in the exact same box. This shows you the length, this shows you the color, and the number of the color for the color ring. They're all 100% Remy human hair, and when you open the box, it says at the very top, you just flip this through. It says, for hygienic reasons, once hair has been removed from packaging, it cannot be returned. No reputable hair extension company will return the hair extensions once it's been out of the box. And inside, there's a little envelope that I want to make sure everybody knows about. It's a replacement wire and replacement beads inside. It says, thank you for your order. And if anything happens to your wire, that is an extra wire so that you can fix it easily, and or if you want to refit it, if you want your friend to wear it, or if you find it too tight or too loose, then you can replace that wire, and there's always an extra one inside for you. So that's exactly what I'm going to show you today, is how to replace the wire in case the knot comes undone on the side. So once they're removed from the packaging, this is what they look like. They come in, they have little security pieces on the weft, and that's just to help hold it into the box as well. So you take a good pair of scissors, making sure that the wire that you're going to be putting like on your head, that you're going to use the extension with, is not in your line of cutting. So make sure that you move that wire and you're not going to cut the line. So once that's moved, just cut those pieces, come in, and you can remove those, cutting them off. Being careful, like I said, not to touch that wire. So now you just remove these off, and they're garbage. So once they're out of the hair extension, you can open up the weft, and they're 12 inches long from side to side. And you just open that up. And what I'm going to show you is there's an elastic on each side of the hair extensions. So right on the edge of the weft, there's a little elastic loop that sticks through. You might not be able to see that very well, but it's right in there, and the elastic's right in the top. I'm going to show it to you better once I get the wire inside. So all you need to do is you have to remove your other wire, which is, if you're doing this, it probably already came undone. So no big deal. Take your extra wire and feed it through that elastic. It's right at the end of that weft. This just takes a second to do. So now I've fed that through, and I'll be able to show you the elastic a little bit better. So the wire is through, and there's that elastic sticking out of the weft there. So that's what you need to find, and you just have to feed that elastic through. Now once you've done that, you take your wire and you tie the knot. So there's a regular knot, but instead of leaving it regular, tie it around and go through again before you pull it tight. And do this 3 or 4 times. That way it's going to be a really nice secure knot. And you're going to pull that down and make sure that's nice and snug next to that elastic. Give it a few more, just because you don't want this to come undone. Unfortunately, if this has happened to you, it's just the knot wasn't tied well enough on this side. So I want to make sure that when you open up your hair extensions out of the box, do a check. Always make sure that you pull through. Now this is really secure. This is not going to go anywhere. So I'm pulling this really tight. You got to be careful because you don't want to pull too hard, but this is not going. This now is tied really, really tight. I'm pulling that really hard against my thumb there. You can see how much I'm pulling. So that's not going to come undone. So what I want you to do is, when you take it out and you undo those, when you cut with your scissors and you undo it and you first open that weft, go with the side where the elastic is, that it's actually attached to the extension, and give that a pull, because that's going to give you an indication of whether or not that's going to that knot was tied tight enough. And like I say, if it's not, you can tie directly the wire. If that does come undone, you can just tie the one that you have on. However, if you want to use the replacement wire, you do what I said, just kind of go through and tie your knot. And just make sure before you put this on that that knot is tied really, really tight for you. So now there's a bit of extra wire because the other side of the knot, and you just need to take your scissors and just come in and snip that off, and that's garbage. So now you have your wire. So now if you first opened it from the package and you found that that knot let go when you tested it, then your bead on the other side is still going to be large. So there's your bead on the other side. That's also attached to an elastic. So you just have to put your wire through again on that bead and go through with the basic fitting instructions. However, if you've already clamped the bead and you found it was like the first or second time or whenever it was that you decided that you wanted to wear it and it came undone, that bead is going to be shut. So what you have to do is you have to find the elastic that that bead is attached to. It's the exact same on the other side. Feed it through that elastic and tie one knot. That's going to give it ability to still move and be big and small on your head when you go to fit it. So once you pull that tight, then you can tie extra knots and it'll be like it's brand new again, and it's not gonna, the wire will stay intact. It's not gonna move. I'll do another video so that you can see how to actually fit the hair extension for the second time. However, I just wanted to make a video to make sure that people are checking that that side with the elastic and that knot is really secure and tight. So thanks for listening, and hopefully that helped people with the knot coming undone on the extensions. Thanks.